this back exercise is very simple to do, yet very effective. So let's get on it. The first one is a cat stretch. So get onto your hands and knees. Nothing structured, just roughly hands under the shoulders, knees under the hip. Take a deep breath into the nose, and as you breathe out, you flex your spine, drop the crown of your head, drop your tail to the floor. Take a deep breath in here and feel the ribcage expand. And as you breathe out, you start lengthen out through the spine. And as you breathe in, you extend the spine. Push the floor down, lift your chest up. Exhale, flex the spine, round your back, pull your belly in and up toward the sky. Take deep breath. And exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale and arch your back slightly. Exhale and round. So really deeply pull the belly button in and up toward the ceiling. Push the floor and lift the chest bone up. Deep breath. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale and extend. Exhale, one more time, round your back. Deep breath here and feel the muscle in between the ribs expand. And lengthen the spine. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale and extend. Come back to a neutral spine. And from here, we're going to working on the shoulder blades area. This area usually get very tight, right in the mid back. So we have the heels of your hand right directly under the shoulder, or the fingers separate and pointing forward. The knees right below the hip joints. Reach the crown of your head forward and reach your tail backward. Draw the belly button in so your obliques stay engaged. As you breathe in, you push the floor and lift the chest bone up higher from the ground. And as you breathe out, your arms still extend, but you allow the shoulder blade come toward each other. Inhale, push the floor, lift the chest, protract the shoulder blades. Exhale and retract. Inhale, protract. So you continue for 5 to 10 repetitions here. So you keep your spine lengthened. Your neck is a long neck, long line, continuous line with the spine. And your belly pull in. Your spine stay in the same shape all throughout the exercise. Only the shoulder blades are moving away from each other on the inhale and toward each other on the exhale. So to make this exercise more difficult, more challenging, you can extend the leg back, come to a full plank position. So be very careful here because it's heavier load for your shoulder. So your core have to stay engaged all the time. Pull the belly in now. Inhale, lift the chest, protract. Exhale and retract. Inhale, protract. So find a focal point like the front of your mat and keep looking at it. So that way your neck stay neutral throughout. So the same thing, you can do 5 to 10 repetitions. Then when you come down, you lower one knee first and then the other one come down. The next one will be the breaststroke prep. So we're working on to strengthen the middle and upper back area. So come down to your belly. Body in one straight line with your arm down by your side with the palm facing up. The shoulder gonna drop down toward the ground, the floor, but the nose hover. So you're not resting your forehead down, your nose down. You are hovering. So your neck's already active. Your legs stay together and actively pressing down onto the floor. They stay down throughout the exercise. If your lower back is sore, you can have your legs separate out about hip width apart. Otherwise, I prefer them together and active. Your lower back, if you are here and you already feel compression on the lower back, you might want to place a thin roll of towel. Just roll them up, maybe ½ inch thick, and place it right below your hip bone here. And that will reduce the compressions. So let's do this. So as you breathe in, you're gonna lift the shoulder from the floor. So just a gentle retraction. And lift the arm, lift the chest. Reach your finger down toward your feet. Your neck stay in a long line. And as you breathe out, you release all the way down. Hover the nose. Drop the shoulders. Now inhale, start with the shoulder retraction. Lift the arm, extend the upper middle back. And exhale as you release. So same thing, you do 5 to 10 repetitions. Breathe in all in one breath. You extend the upper middle back. So all the time you keep pulling the belly button in to keep your obliques stay engaged, protect the lower back. If you don't engage your abdominals here, all the pressure will be right on the lower back. So let's do one more, and I will show you the next variation. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you place the hand under the forehead. So with this variation, no shoulder movement. The shoulder stays stabilized, and first of all, lengthen away from the ears. Next, stay in a long line. Pull the belly button in, squeeze the leg tight, and press them down onto the floor. As you breathe in, you want to lift the forehead, lift the chest, bring the hands with you. Keep the elbow wide to the sides. And exhale down. Inhale as you extend. Exhale down. So it's a lot heavier load here. So if you feel the tension on your shoulder with this arm positions, you can go back to the arm down by the side. That will be just fine. So I do 2 more. Keep aiming the crown of your head forward so your body is like a bullet shape. And release all the way down. So if you feel a little bit of compression on the lower back here, just press yourself up and sit in a shallow stretch. Round your back. So push the floor gently and pull your belly in and back. Lengthen the lower back. Take a few breaths here. And the next one is the swim. So we continue working on the back extensor, and this time we also the hip extensors as well, the glute max. So come down onto your belly one more time. Arm in front, about shoulder width apart. Leg stretch back, hip width apart. So the same thing with the previous exercise. We will lift the arm and the leg opposite the side. So if you feel compression on the lower back at this point, you should place a thin pad under your hip joint here. That will help you reduce that. So arm stretch in front. Slide the shoulder down your back. So your nose now about 2 inches above the mat. And the crown of your head will aiming forward. Pull your belly button in. Take a deep breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, you're going to press your right hand and left leg firmly on the ground as you lift the left arm and right leg. So you just float them up and reach towards the opposite direction away from the center, and then release on the inhale. Exhale to the other side. So press your right arm, left leg down as you lift your right arm and left leg up. So continue with this. Full breath. Exhale to lift and lengthen the arm and leg. Inhale to release. So as you lift the arms up, allow the head to float up with it. So the head will follow the curve of your spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Don't forget to keep the abdominals engaged. Now I showed you the more advanced version of this. Make sure that you don't have any compression on the low back. Otherwise, just stick with this first option. Now pull the abdominal in. Take a deep breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, you float both arm and leg up and just hover a few inches from the throat, from the ground. And from here, you want to start swimming. So exhale to lift right arm, left leg, and switch, and switch, and switch. Keep the shoulder lengthened away from the ears. Aim the crown of your head forward. Keep the arm and the leg moving. Your body, your torso stay very quiet. That means your abdomen engage. If it start rocking, that means you lost your abdominal connections. And keep breathing. So you do 5 to 10 repetitions. Right and left is 1. And pause and release all the way down. So from here, you deserve to have a nice release here. Come back to that shelf stretch. Take a few deep breaths. So the next exercise is the spine twister. We're working on the rotation of the spine. So you find a sitting position so that way you feel comfortable through the front of your hips and through your lower back area. So you have to find either, I'm quite flexible, so I can have my legs straight out in front. This is the ideal positions. So the legs stretch out, basically you create a 90-degree between the torso and the legs. So if this is not available for you, you can have your leg crossed. And if this is not available, you can try with the sole of your feet together and have your knees pop out to the side. Or you can sit on the front of a chair. That's perfectly fine as well. So as long as you have a nice neutral spine to start with a lumbar spine. Your pelvis is in a neutral position vertically. So from here, you stabilize the shoulder down, away from the ears, and you stretch your arm out. Keep the neck long and the head right in the middle of your shoulder throughout the movements. Pull your belly button in and lengthen the spine, reach your crown of your head up toward the sky. Inhale to prepare. Now exhale and rotate your torso toward one side. And inhale with control, rotate back to center. Exhale, pull the abdominal in and up and rotate toward the opposite side. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, you rotate. And inhale, center. Continue with this. 5 to 10 repetitions. So right side, left side together is 1 rep. So if you feel the tension on the shoulder when your arms are out in this position for a long period of time, you can try your arm in front of you, folded, stacked on top of each other, like this, and rotate. But make sure you keep your head in the center of your shoulder. As you rotate the spine, bring the head with you. And keep pulling that abdominal in and up. Think about making your waistline as small as possible. And you grow as tall as you can. Another variation for the arms, and that will challenge your mid-back even more, is the hand in front of the forehead, elbow out wide. And once again, lengthen the shoulder away from the ears. So continue to reach the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale and rotate. So think about wringing wet clothes. Squeeze the abdominal. Make the waistline as tiny as you can. And if you are comfortable, you're going to add the poses. So we rotate but for 3 counts. So exhale to twist. Inhale, release a bit. Exhale, twist further and further and center. Inhale, exhale and twist. Inhale, release. Exhale, twist further and further. Inhale. I'm going to do one more repetition here. Exhale for 2 and 3. Inhale. Exhale for 2 and 3. And inhale. And lower the arm down. If your shoulder is tired, just roll it up and back a few times. So for the next one, we will do is the side stretch. Find a leg position that will become most comfortable for you and that you can achieve a nice neutral spine to start with. So here I sit with my leg fold, arm out to the side, shoulder down your back. As you breathe in, reach your right arm up toward the ceiling, lengthen all the way out through your right side of the body. And as you breathe out, you soften the left elbow and continue to reach your right arm over. Bring the head with you. Stay here and take a deep breath. So draw the breath into your right side of the rib cage. Feel the muscle in between the ribs expand. And exhale, you release. Inhale, you reach your left arm up toward the sky. Lengthen all the way through your left side. And exhale as you flex over to your right. Hold here, take a deep breath in. And exhale, you release. Repeat. Inhale, lengthen all the way through your right. Exhale and you flex. Deep breath in and stay. Exhale, you release. Inhale, lengthen all the way through your left side and exhale. Reach over. So keep your left arm actively. Reach it long and stretch over. Go as far as you can go, but anchor your sit bone down. Both of the sit bones stay in contact with the mat. And release. Do one more time. Breathe in, lengthen all the way through your right. And exhale, you flex over. Deep breath in. And exhale, you release. Last one on the left. Lengthen up, inhale. And exhale as you stretch. Hold here, deep breath. This is my favorite stretch. It's simple, but it feels so good. And release down.